Hi, my name is Martin Keeley. I'm the Executive Director of the Friends of Boundary Bay. And for the past 5 years, we have been traveling across British Columbia with our Travelling Wetlands Roadshow, teaching students in schools and communities across the province all about wetlands in their own backyards. This past fall, we were fortunate enough to be able to visit the West Kootenays. Our trip there was sponsored by the Columbia Basin Fish and Wildlife Compensation Program. And we were able to teach schools in Revelstoke, Slocan, Crawford Bay, and Nelson. In fact, we spent 2 weeks in Nelson at Hume Elementary School and Central Elementary School. And what you're about to see are students from Central Elementary School enjoying the Travelling Wetlands Roadshow and, well, I think having a great time. This class of grade 4 students is arriving at Coconut Creek Park at our Mobile Ecology Centre. There, they're greeted by our Education Coordinator, Adele Stapleton, and naturalist Toby Rowe.
So, you're going to become scientists for today, and...
The class is broken into 2 groups. The first group heads into the trailer with Adele, where they experience a series of wetland-related activities.
What do you think the roots are doing?
The second group goes into the wetland itself with naturalist Toby Rowe. Once there, they conduct a hands-on exploration.
Frogs. We did see some toads yesterday.
They also look for other signs of life, such as this very large beaver dam and these ducks swimming around on the lake. The next thing the students do is collect water samples.
So this net is good for getting plankton. It's called a plankton net. And the reason it's so good is because the holes in the net are really, really tiny, so they can't get out. And no matter how many times you scoop with this, you're going to get this much water and more plankton going in here, and the extra water comes out the edges.
Students work together with nets and containers to collect their own water samples. These are taken back to the classroom for microscopic examination later in the day. Meanwhile, in the trailer, Adele Stapleton reinforces wetlands concepts through a series of hands-on activities. Here, students learn what and how birds eat. This eagle is using its talons to catch a rat. Another activity is Wetland Metaphors, where students learn more about why wetlands are so important. Boats represent human uses such as fishing and recreation. Wetlands are a vital place for wildlife like this duck. Wetland plants clean up the water by filtering it, and wetlands soak up floods.
To soak up water. So if it's not clear, make sure you turn these to get it in focus.
In the afternoon, students return to their classroom to study their water samples. The Friends of Boundary Bay provide 15 light source microscopes, and these enable the students to examine invertebrates. They also have to identify and draw what they find. They can also take their findings and look at them in the Friends of Boundary Bay's video microscope. Always a big hit.
When I was at Wetland, I found it in the water.
It's actually on top.
The microscopic investigation is followed by the groundwater demonstration model.
And the reason we have a model is because if you tried to see what was happening to water underground, you would have to dig a huge pit and it would probably fill in with water again.
The model demonstrates what happens to pollutants when they go underground, into our groundwater.
So where is it leaking? Into the water, into the street. Ew.
And you guys are going to dress up and become a creature. All right. Okay. While the intermediate grades are exploring the wetland at Coconut Creek Park, the primary grades enjoy their own exploration in the school gym. Here they become wetland creatures, dressing in colourful costumes designed by festival artist Evelyn Roth. Once they become creatures, they take part in the food chain game, which speaks for itself. All right, ever been swallowed by a fish before?
Yeah. No.
You do have imaginations. Okay. The next exploration takes place inside the giant fish. And it is followed by a wetland story in the fish.